Shooter, are you ready to run the elevator up Mod 3 challenge?
I am.
Fantastic.
Thank you for asking.
Let's do it.
Stand by. Go. Huh. Ah, crap, sickles. Oh, good hits on my part. Hup, got it, drop the magazine.
Got the elevator, you drop the magazine, put the magazine back in.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, I'm having issues today. Hup, huh, huh. Woo! Smoking them, Bob. Huh, huh. Ah, huh. My fingers aren't working well. Because it's cold. It's a wee bit chilly, as it were. I think I did it.
Here we are at the targets. We're gonna go over what Baker did, all the components of this challenge. He hit all the targets in the correct order. He did all of the changes in elevation in the correct order. He did his reloading and malfunction drills as needed to be done to accomplish everything. And what was the time limit for this?
37 seconds.
Correct. Get that out of my face, it stinks. You did it in 36.74.
Best I had like fucking a minute left.
Yeah, you don't know time. All right, fantastic. So we did this, we did good. Maybe it's a cold. Maybe it's a cold. How are your elbows and your crotch feeling?
Elbows always feel good. Crotch always itchy.
My butthole itches too. So we're in the same boat.
Not in the boat.
Yes, we're not in the boat. That is correct.
Shooter, on your go.
Fantastic. Stand by and like, share, and subscribe. Got to reset that phone there, buddy. All right, stand by and go. Oh, stupid. Oh no.
Man.
I forgot about that.
This is a ghost gun. This right here has ability with a 30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second.
It's always that first round.
And I don't have my ear pro on.
You should probably have your
I
ear pro
don't
on.
have my ear
You want to stop and redo it?
Nope.
You want to keep going?
Oh yeah. Don't have my ear pro. Oh no.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh.
My ears hurt. I don't have my ear pro.
You gotta go to redemption.
It's fucking up. It's fucking me up.
No pressure, but I have my ears on, so I can't hear everything.
Yeah.
But let's go downrange, look at the targets. We'll discuss some things, and I'm going to expect you to be honest with me about some stuff.
I will, as long as you wipe that snot dribble going on. I said you, not me.
I was going to wipe it on you.
I don't want you to wipe
Sharing
it.
is caring. And I care. Here we are.
Oh, dangle in the dirt.
Yeah, keep your dangle out the dirt. Here at the targets, the objective was to work the targets smallest to largest.
Yeah.
So the 8s, the 10s, and the silhouette, starting in the prone position, and then going to the kneeling position, and then the standing position.
Right.
Which you did. You worked all the targets in the proper order.
I'm a badass.
You also need to correct any malfunctions, failure to fire malfunctions that you had, which you did. Tap rack, boom.
Hell yeah.
And then you also needed to complete magazine reloads, 3 of them. Each magazine having 2 live rounds, then 1 dummy round. Give you that malfunction. So that, high five, good job to all that. You needed to hit each target with 1 round, with the exception of the pink silhouette. That required 2 rounds while standing.
I got 2 of them right there.
Yep, you got 1, and then there's 2 somewhere off that way. There was no ding. But even if you did have 2 dings on here, which would have completed it properly, what was your time limit?
Time limit was 37 seconds.
2! And I'm gonna tell you what.
What?
You got 37 on the nose, but there's that 38 in front of it, and then 0.37.
That's
so that
doesn't
work well.
Huh.
Sorry about that, buddy.
I don't think you are.
Have no fear, my young friend.
I wasn't afraid of it.
You have the opportunity yet again to go to redemption and not get a letter.
You know what I want to do.
All right, back to the table, you get an automatic letter.
Going to redemption.
Oh.
We're going to redemption. I'm gonna ace this shit.
Pick a card, any card.
Okay, all right, here we go, here we go, here we go. I promise with 2 hands in, I'll just pick one. I'm gonna, please don't let it be prone. Please don't let it be prone.
I hope it's prone, be prone. Yay! Prone!
Son of a, fucking, read the stupid thing. 1 magazine filled with 2 live rounds. While standing, weapon at the low, ready, PCC already loaded. The shooter says standby go and immediately assumes a prone, unsupported shooting position. Once there, the shooter engages the 10-inch steel target green, 10-inch target purple with 1 round each. Time limit is 20 seconds.
Two, bruh.
Yep.
Well, luckily for you,
yeah.
I brought 2 rounds.
So I'm just gonna go.
What's that? Do we not have magazines?
I didn't get a magazine. Stand by. Now you definitely know we're not prepared for this shit.
Not at all. I don't even know how we've gotten this far in our lives.
I don't either.
Let alone our YouTube channel.
I mean,
which maybe that's why our numbers are so shitty.
I'm gonna put on
I have a gift for you.
my ear pro.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. I'm here to help. Let me get the old timer out.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, good
Gonna start
sir.
at the low ready in the standing position. All right. Here we go. Stand by and go. Oh, it's still so wet. I don't like this.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Got it. Ooh, man.
That was a good hit.
All right. All right, put it on.
I stopped it a little late.
Yeah.
As I was hovering over you,
Yeah.
I noticed that your first round
Yeah.
came close,
Totally hit
but
the
no
green.
dice. Yeah, no dice.
No, it totally hit the green.
It hit some green in the woods.
That's what I meant.
More so that green tree.
We're not supposed to.
Nope, not that one, the other
We're-
green
we're supposed to
target.
be-
Yes. Uh-huh. Purple on the other hand, which is actually the more challenging of the 2 targets because
difficult
that
to hit.
purple
Yeah.
blends in. You hit that one, good hit. Green, not so much. Your time was 20 seconds. You did it in 12:94. I stopped it just a hair late. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Because you missed. The plus side, you get a letter. So good job, buddy. You're earning stuff. It's like golf, but different.
Okay, now that I've heard the bad news and my knees, wiener, and belly are a little bit on the wet side, why don't we just finish the humiliation ritual right now?
Yes.
Here we have with the score as we have it right now. Up above Baker's head is my score. That is
Makes no
in
sense.
O. Up above my head is Baker's score, also in O.
Tied.
So yeah, now we're
Good job,
tied.
buddy. I'm proud of you. All right,
Shut up.
let's go back to the table and talk about some stuff.
God damn it. Good evening, everyone. Morning, night, sun time, downtime. This is Intuitive Defense. I am Kennedy, and this is my good friend Baker.
Well, that got awkward quick. Anyways, we appreciate you joining us for this video.
Yeah.
This challenge, since it was not successfully completed by the both of us, will get put back into the binder, back into rotation to be used again at a later date.
Yes.
Although this video is hosted by 2 adult retards, us, the importance of this challenge has real-world implications. Now, this challenge has a few extra components to just the regular elevator up challenge. With this one, there's there's elevations, which you may encounter in the real world. You may get pushed to the ground, fall onto your back, and then have to fight from a prone position or a kneeling position, then work your way up to different elevations to continue the fight. That's what this challenge simulates. What this adds is a malfunction drill. In the real world, you may have a malfunction. And if you do have a malfunction, you should absolutely practice that. And that's what this challenge does. So what happened is that very first round was a dummy round, which we used to simulate a failure to fire malfunction. As soon as that happens and you hear click instead of bang, hit the magazine, make sure it's properly seated, rack the bolt to get that non-functioning round out, chamber a new round, and then bang. And then at some point, you may also have to do a reload. So of course, this challenge, it incorporates clearing malfunctions, reloads, and then fighting through different elevation changes. And while I was saying all that fun stuff, he was in the process of trying to find another challenge that we're gonna run.
And
did you do this?
I did.
Aw.
It's called the Eclipse Challenge.
I don't remember this one at all.
That's where we put tape on the target and try to decrease the amount of surface area of the target that you can still legitimately hit. It's for super accuracy.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah, stationary 25-yard
Yeah.
line,
Yeah,
5 rounds, 27 seconds.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, I get to pick the PCC that we use for this since he picked the challenge. And since we just used the Vector, and I feel that
We sure
all
did.
of us are very familiar with the fire controls and how this works, we should 100% not use that for this challenge.
God damn it.
Instead, we will use the PSA ARV chambered in 9 milliliter.
Nice. Good deal. Fantastic. All right, cool deal. We're going to head out to the range. We're going to set this up, and we'll see you out there. My butthole really itches, and it's throwing me completely off. I don't understand this.
Ugh.
So here we have all the targets. Blue tape is done. So we're going to go ahead and put this horizontally. We're putting a blue tape horizontally across the middle for the 8-inch plates. For the 10-inch plates, a blue top, blue marked vertically right in the middle. And for the silhouette, we're going to be marking off the body where the head is the only part that we are allowed to hit. As you can see, we've done the same for the other 8-inch and 10-inch.
And it should be noted that on these round targets, we can hit on either side of the tape. We just can't hit right there.
What happens whenever somebody has some shrapnel that hits the tape, but you can clearly see that the impact point was not on the tape itself?
Good to go. That hit counts, and it's going to be really noticeable if it's a direct impact on the tape, because that tape's pretty much blown apart.
Yeah.
Or if it's just splash, you can see the tear marks from that. So it's pretty noticeable, and then that'll be a good hit. And then this one, obviously just right there. A bit of karate. I know that's not the challenge, but it should be. It should be, right?
Fucking, what a bizarre human being.
Shooter, do you understand all the elements of the Eclipse challenge?
I do, and my drums say I'm good to go.
On your go.
Oh, this is gonna suck, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna suck lots of dudes, which is something you know all too well. All right, let's go.
Timekeeper ready.
Yep.
All right, stand by and go.
Oh, I can't believe it. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait for the ding. Nope, no ding. I thought maybe it was gonna circle back around.
You know, you've used that joke since
Want me to
season 2.
Stop the time?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and stop the time?
And you know what, I'm gonna use that joke well into season 4. Because after that we'll probably be banned from YouTube.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do it in a super country way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait for the ding dang, the ding dong.
As I'm hip thrusting and gyrating and spitting all over myself.
If you don't know, season
my
4,
sister.
season 4 is going to be cowboy pistols, revolvers.
Yep.
And we're going to be
How the West
leaning
was won.
heavily into the cowboy side of things.
Which is normally what he does Friday nights at the cowboy bars, leans pretty heavy into the cowboy thing.
A cowboy.
Yeah.
Because I'm no slut.
Well, no. And his favorite song is Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. So let's go down there and talk about that instead of talking about music.
I'm just going to
How did we even get on that tangent?
I'm just going to take this off. I'll beat you down there.
Okay. Shooter, the elements of the Eclipse challenge is to hit the areas not marked by tape.
Yeah.
This one here, we can see the tape is severed, but you also had an impact point here that threw all sorts of splash there. So it doesn't look like you had a direct hit on the tape. So that would have been a good hit.
Yeah.
Now this target over here, the tape is still very well intact,
Pristine.
Amazingly.
I don't know how anybody can say that I did not hit that. I hit it so good. It hit so close to the tape and it didn't do anything to it.
Or you just missed this, right? And obviously the other targets, still clean tape.
Yeah, that's probably why.
No dice here.
Yeah.
But you don't have to go to redemption because
true.
this was your challenge. And
that's right.
So, but that means it's my turn to pick a challenge.
Yeah.
And just to save time and tape.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't want to be wasteful of all this tape. Because we'd have to pull it off to do another challenge.
That's right.
I'm going to just pick this challenge.
Oh,
so all we got to do is just retape that one target. There you go.
All right.
And we'll just do this one again.
All right. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to take that. I've got the tape. Here's, why don't you take a magazine back there?
Okay.
Right.
That's what it's going to look like when I run. Isn't that neat? All right.
God damn it. You all right? You're warming up your little fingers?
I'm playing pocket pool
Okay.
with my little fingers.
Okay, all right, cool deal.
And my even littler finger, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, hey, I know what you're saying.
Stand by. Go.
Oh, deep belly laughs. Let me tell you, super deep. Anyway, so if you could take this loser and you could go ahead and put this back in the binder in its important area, we're going to talk about the important skills of this challenge, much like the important skills of the first challenge. So the Eclipse challenge is what I like to call an ultra accuracy drill. There are times whenever you are shooting at the range, hopefully you never have to do this, but if you are shooting in real life in a life or death situation where you have to be ultra accountable for where your rounds hit. Legally speaking, in every single state in the United States and most every place else, as soon as a bullet leaves the barrel of your firearm, you are ultimately responsible for where it goes. That's ultimately the whole point of this particular challenge. It's just to make sure that your long-haired retard coworker is just he has a chance to prove just how shitty of a shot he was. We're not going to be paying attention to the first guy that shot that. That doesn't really matter. We're only worried about this last one.
So you might be wondering, well, how did the hits look on the target? Well, they look like trash, really. So the 8-inch blue seems that I missed the tape, got a good hit on that, but all the other targets, with the exception of the pink, because I completely missed that, I had hit markers slightly on the tape. The purple plate seemed to have had the most hit marker on the tape, completely severing it.
Right.
And so that is a very challenging challenge. You see what I did there?
Yep.
From the 25.
From the 25, it's a motherfucker, no doubt about it. And if you want to run noob with your friends, we have posted the description, rules, and challenges on our website for free. Visit intuitivedefense.com and click on the articles tab at the top of the website. Then scroll down on the subject list on the right side and look for the word noob, click on that, and you will be free to go. Or good to go, whatever.
Real talk moment, friends. Feel free to download all the challenges, as many as you want. We also have a link in the video description above, and that disappearing button thingy at the bottom for the newest or latest noob episode. Lastly, please like, share, subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment. Nothing in particular, just tell us something about yourself. Like, what type of oatmeal do you like to put on your pizza? I like blueberry oatmeal on my pizza. I think that's just delightful.
Nobody puts oatmeal on their pizza.
I just told you that I like blueberry oatmeal on pizza. Therefore, somebody puts oatmeal on pizza, and if I do it, there's a very high probability that other people do it.
You're a psycho. Nobody does the things that you do.
Everybody does the things I do.
They just
I like to hug my friends.
They just don't like to
and
admit
I'm sure
it.
you do too. Okay, we're leaving.
We'll see you next time, guys.
I'm gonna break everything on this table.
No, that's all your stuff.
I don't
Baker.
care.
He's like a Great big cat.
Bye. Meow.